AIL 620 taught me how to be an inspirational teacher by the way I plan, organize, and implement creativity into my classroom. First, as an inspired teacher, I use the backwards planning model to remind me to think about the bigger picture by examining where I wanted the students to be with standard and what I needed them to do to get there. Second, I created an environment of positivity, encouragement, safety, security, and goal setting. For example, I greet my students at the door each day, and then at the end of the week, give them time to compliment each other with shout-outs to recognize good choices made by others. Additionally, students in my class were given a multiple intelligence quiz to learn about their different learning modalities so they could better understand their learning styles. Using these learning styles, I taught the students about how the brain learns, makes connections, and remembers new information. As a result, my students are taught about positive growth mindsets versus fixed mindsets. Another way I have practiced being an inspired teacher in my classroom is that I have created a student-centered classroom. Students are given the opportunity to work together and collaborate on project-based learning opportunities in math and science. Students are becoming excited, empowered, and motivated to learn when given the choice and opportunity to explore topics of interest. It also allows me to model how to show a love for learning as an inspired educator and a lifelong learner myself. Additionally, I have created differentiation in my classroom. As you will see in the presentation, I use my knowledge and understanding of my students' interests and abilities to differentiate my lessons, small group, and whole group instruction to meet a variety of needs. It allows for students to take risks, ask for help, and challenge themselves in a safe environment. Finally, I learned that incorporating multiple intelligence into the classroom helps the students to gain a better understanding of their own abilities. According to Doyle, one thing about human intelligence is absolutely certain. It is malleable, meaning it can be changed through exposure to new information or even by looking at what you already know in a new way. I believe that by teaching my students about applying Dweck's theories about how to have a positive growth mindset, I can create positive relationships with my classroom and a positive emotional attitude about each student's challenges. Students are more likely to work harder and cooperatively if they see the value in hard work rather than the natural abilities and the level of intelligence. Additionally, I have found that the teaching philosophy about brain-based learning has become a big part of my teaching philosophy. I am teaching my students about the brain, how the brain works, by retaining new information and forming neuroplasticity with new pathways that are formed. I utilize my opportunities for movement such as Go Noodle. I have also incorporated movement in science lessons and math lessons as well. I have found students be more engaged and inspired to learn in the classroom.